Michelle Oliver with Schwartz from Edmonton, Alberta, is here. You're going to be doing her hair, but before that, we're going to be talking about braids. Braids are hot.
Super hot.
They
Absolutely.
have been for quite some time,
yeah.
but there are all these different ways to do them so that you take this regular braid and you bump it up.
Exactly.
So today we're doing a pancake braid.
You bet. So what I'm going to do is show an inside-out braid, which we also call a Dutch braid. And really what we want to talk about is not the braid itself. So I mean, yes, this is a technique of its own. So we're braiding underneath the hair, and adding to each piece as I go.
So all the black girls will understand this.
Yes, exactly. It's kind of like a large cornrow.
Exactly. The under braid.
Yes. So this braid, though, is perfect to be able to be pulled apart and fattened up after it's created in the hair. So what makes it so great is it's what they call a pancake braid.
Right.
And you're flattening out the edges of the braid, but at the same time, you're actually thickening it and making it look wider. So I'm just going to turn you a little bit to the side here.
This is Katie, by the way, our model.
Yes.
Both of our models are Katie. You cannot be a model on City Line if your name isn't Katie.
They've been friends for 20 years, these two, actually.
These two Katies?
Yes.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. So I'm going to be I'm keeping this braid looking pretty smooth right now. But once I have it all together, so one more piece in there, I'm just continuing and creating that regular braid that we see. What makes it modern and what we want to show is this texture and this pulled apart effect. It might look like you see on Instagram and things like that. Oh my gosh, that looks so complicated, or it looks so beautiful. There's no way I could do that at home. But I believe that you can. So.
You can. It's just practice. And I mean, that's what's nice about having all these social media accounts up. You look, you practice with your kids at home, practice with your friends, practice on your own hair.
Yeah, and
have some fun with it.
Yeah, do it on a Friday night, maybe not on a Monday morning, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to spray a little bit of hairspray in here. This is Soft Glam light hairspray, so it's nothing too sticky. And just to give a little bit of texture to it, really there's not much in her hair other than that. I'm going to start at the top, and I'm going to take my 2 fingers on the edges, and I'm just going to start to yank, and I know it's a slight tug, just pulling lightly, and you can even hold the lower parts of the braid.
So they stay.
Yes.
Right.
And you have to pull, like, depending on how much volume you want out of it, you're going to pull quite a bit. You want to keep the interior the same, but really just get the edges going.
Okay, so this is the part where you just have to watch what you're pulling.
Yes.
But it's all about unstructured now, right?
That's
People don't want neat and tidy.
Perfectly imperfect, messy, undone, that really nice tussled type of look. And you can go all the way to the bottom, really creating, look at how beautiful.
Thick that is.
Yeah, so this is called pancaking your braid, but at the same time, look at how much bigger it looks and how beautiful it is.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That's really nice. You look great, Katie. Let's go to our other Katie now.
Yeah.
So we've got 2 smaller braids here.
Yes, so I wanted to show something a little bit different. So if you don't have all the hair to do the big full braid, I've just taken Katie's hair and put in 2 different kinds of braids. So I've played with this a little bit already. This is our beautiful fishtail, but just to make it a little bit more undone, right? When you put that braid in, the hair becomes really tightened and small. So we want to pull it apart, create a little bit of that kind of beachy, festival hair almost, right? If you're going to concerts in the summer, things like that, just to play a little bit, and I'll show how I can do something similar as well. Let's go this way, Katie. So on this side, she has the same idea, except I haven't braided it all the way down, right? I've just braided inside out through the top. So again, I can pull this apart. It's going to get a little bit bigger, and I can take this all the way to the bottom. You can hold the middle like this, and pull just the edges too.
Okay, and that'll switch it up a bit.
Yeah, it just makes it a little bit more, like, it creates these really pretty romantic loops.
Yeah.
So with that, potentially, we can take these 2 braids.
I like that you did 2 different braids too.
Yeah, so do I. Exactly. So do I. I like my own work. It's looking pretty good.
I did that. Yeah. I'm smart.
But we can pin this in the back and work with that texture a little bit. So actually, I'll just take a couple of bobby pins here.
Sure.
And for her hair, the products, if you can do a light hairspray, a working hairspray that's not too sticky, it does allow for, you know, nice texture that you can work with in the hair, but not, you know, where you're kind of feeling like you're really, really tangly.
And your hair doesn't have to be super long either. I mean, you do braids in your hair all the time, Michelle, and it's nice. So you can do sort of a little braid at the front, have some fun with it.